position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Texas offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Army Black Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The option look. Runs through a tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking for a gap. It's Arenas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Gossett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marks. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Here comes the option. The pitch. Turning it on. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Black Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Finding an escape route.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Firing to the right, complete.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They just keep firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marks.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play, and a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and third and long. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Army! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the heat. And the heat is after this quarterback, and down he goes, and they will not be able to tack a little extra onto the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, looking for a man. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. Handoff to the fullback. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Black Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff. It's Gossett. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. And the misconnection on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third down play from the gun. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. North Texas will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll start the drive. Read option left. Breaks the tackle. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Going to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to sneak it. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just what the doctor ordered, to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Gets the back moving. On the option. Quick toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Handoff to the single back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. And the returner goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the fullback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner is stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Turner. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. And they spike it to stop the clock. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it just in time. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.